This new wearable
This new
tech is
wearable
closing the
tech is
gap between
closing
humans
the
and
gap between
cyborgs.
humans and cyborgs.
A professor
A
at the
professor
University
at
of
the University
Chicago
of
believes
Chicago
he is
believes
on his
he's on
way
his
to
way to
creating a
creating a
wearable for a
wearable for a
market that
market
will
that will
manipulate your
manipulate your
muscles with
muscles
electrical
with
impulses
electrical
to cause you
impulses
to
to
move
cause you to move
involuntarily so you can
involuntarily
perform
so
a
you can
physical
perform a
task you
physical task
otherwise
you
didn't know how
otherwise
to do,
didn't know
like
how
playing
to
a
do,
musical instrument
like
or
playing a
operating
musical instrument
machinery.
or operating
Dr.
machinery.
Pedro
Dr. Pedro
Lopez, who
Lopez,
heads the
who has
Human
the
Computer
Human Computer
Integration Lab at the
Integration Lab at the
university, is
university,
all
is
about
all about
integrating humans and
integrating humans
computers,
and
closing the
computers,
gap between
closing the
human
gap
and
between
machine.
humans and machine.
His team,
His
which
team, which
focuses on
focuses on
engineering the
engineering
next
the next
generation of
generation of
wearable and
wearable and
haptic
haptic
devices, is
devices,
exploring the endless
exploring the endless
possibilities of
possibilities of
wearables could
wearables, could
intentionally share
intentionally
parts of
share
our
parts of
body
our
for
body
input and
for
output,
input and
allowing
output, allowing
computers to be more
computers to be more
directly
directly
interwoven in our
interwoven
bodily
in our
senses and
bodily senses and
actuators.
actuators.
Lopez's
Lopez's
vision, a
vision, a
wearable
wearable
EMS
EMS
device that
device
would
that
look
would
like a
look like a
sleeve and be
sleeve
able to send
and be able to
electrical
send
impulses
electrical
in the right
impulses
timing
in the
and
right
in the right
timing and in the
fashion
right
to make a
fashion
user's
to make
muscles
users'
move
muscles move
involuntarily
involuntarily
to
to
perform a
perform a
physical
physical
task.
task.
EMS stands
EMS
for
stands for
electrical muscle
electrical muscle
stimulation.
stimulation.
Think training people to
Think train
operate
people to
tools they are not
operate
familiar
tools
with, he
they not
said,
familiar
or
with, he
speeding up
said,
a
or
user's reaction
speeding a
time to
user
train
reaction
someone
time
to
to
have
train
better
someone to have
reflexes.
better reflexes.
According to Dr.
According to Dr.
Lopez, by
Lopez,
speeding up
by
a user's
speeding up a
muscle
user muscle
stimulation, they could,
stimulation,
for
they
instance,
could,
have
for instance,
superhuman
have superhuman
reflexes and be so
reflexes
fast
and be
that they
so
could
fast
take a
that they could
picture of
take
a
a picture
flying
of flying
baseball.
baseball.
The
The
technology could also
technology
teach
can
people to
also
play
teach people
musical
to play
instruments,
musical
use
instruments,
tools,
use
and
tools,
operate
and
machinery,
operate
for example.
machinery, for example.
This new
This
wearable
new
tech is
wearable
closing the
tech is
gap between
closing the gap
humans and
between humans and
cyborgs.
cyborgs.
A
A
professor at the
professor at the
University of
University
Chicago
of
believes he
Chicago
is on
believes
his
he
way
is
to
on his way
creating a
to creating
wearable
a
for a
wearable for a
market that will
market that
manipulate
will
your
manipulate
muscles
your
with
muscles
electrical
with
impulses
electrical
to cause you
impulse
to
to
move
cause you to move
involuntarily so you can
involuntarily
perform
so
a
you can
physical
perform a
task you
physical task
otherwise
you
didn't know
otherwise
how to
didn't
do,
know how
like
to
playing a
do,
musical
like
instrument
playing a
or
musical
operating
instrument or
machinery.
operating machinery.
Dr. Pedro
Dr. Pedro
Lopez,
Lopez,
who heads
who
the
has
Human
the
Computer
Human Computer
Integration Lab at the
Integration Lab at the
university, is
university,
all about
is all
integrating
about
humans and
integrating humans
computers,
and
closing
computers,
the gap
closing the
between
gap
human and
between human
machine.
and machine.
His team,
His
which
team,
focuses
which
on
focuses on
engineering the next
engineering the
generation
next
of wearable
generation
and
of wearable
haptic
and haptic
devices, is
devices,
exploring the
is
endless
exploring an
possibilities
endless
of
possibility
wearables
for
could
wearable could
intentionally share
intentionally
parts of our
share parts
body
of
for
our
input
body
and
for
output,
input and
allowing
output,
computers
allowing
to be more
computers to be
directly
more directly
interwoven in our
interwoven
bodily
in our
senses and
bodily senses and
actuators.
actuators.
Lopez's
Lopez's
vision, a
vision, a
wearable
wearable
EMS
EMS
device that
device
would look
that
like
would
a
look like a
sleeve and be
sleeve
able to
and
send
be able to
electrical
send
impulses
electrical
in the right
impulses in the
timing
right
and in the
timing
right
and in the
fashion
right
to make a
fashion to
user's
make
muscles
users'
move
muscles move
involuntarily
involuntarily
to perform
to
a
perform
physical
a
task.
physical task.
EMS stands
EMS
for
stands for
electrical muscle
electrical
stimulation.
muscle stimulation.
Think training
Think
people
training
to
people
operate
to operate
tools they are
tools
not
they are
familiar
not
with, he
familiar with,
said,
he said.
or speeding up a
Speeding
user's
up a user's
reaction time
reaction
to
time
train
to train
someone to
someone
have
to
better
have better
reflexes.
reflexes.
According to
According to
Dr.
Dr.
Lopez, by
Lopez, by
speeding up a
speeding up a
user's
user
muscle
muscle
stimulation,
stimulation,
they could,
they
for
could, for
instance, have
instance, have
superhuman
superhuman
reflexes and be so
reflexes and
fast
being
that
so
they
fast
could
that
take
they
a
could take
picture
a
of a
picture
flying
of flying
baseball.
baseball.
The
The
technology could
technology
also
can
teach
also
people to
teach
play
people
musical
to play
instruments,
musical
use
instruments,
tools,
use
and
tools,
operate
and
machinery,
operate
for example.
machinery, for example. The technology can also teach people to play musical instruments and use tools and operate machinery. For example, machinery 机器的集合名词 military machinery as a group, especially large ones. Machinery as a group, especially large ones. Machine. According to Dr. Lopez, by speeding up a user's muscle stimulation, they could, for instance, have superhuman reflexes and be so fast that they could take a picture of a flying baseball. 句子的主干是 they could have Superman reflexes and be so fast。句子开头的 according to 和 by speeding up 都是状语前置，而主谓之间又插入了 for instance。这个状语应该在句首。 To think training people to operate tools they are not familiar with, he said, or speeding up a user's reaction time to train someone to have better reflexes。这句话乍一看仿佛祈使句，其实主句是后面的 he said。所谓祈使句是 said 后面的宾语从句，是 he 让读者去思考，而 all 并列的是 think 后面的 training。think training people or speeding up a user's reflection time to train someone to have better reflexes. Think training people to operate tools they are not familiar with, he said, or speeding up a user's reaction time to train someone to have better reflexes. Reflex, an action or a movement of your body that happens naturally in response to something that you cannot control, something that you do without thinking. Stand for 意味着 represent means stimulate 刺激 stimulate prick 刺痛 stimulate stimulus stimulate 刺激物。Lopez vision, a wearable EMS device that would look like a sleeve and be able to send electrical impulses in the right timing and in the right fashion to make users' muscles move involuntarily to perform a physical task. EMS stands for electrical musical stimulation. His team, which focuses on engineering the next generation of wearable and haptic devices, is exploring the endless possibilities if wearable could intentionally share parts of our body for input and output, allowing computers to be more directly interwoven in our bodily senses and actuator. 这两句的难点都是插入部分，比较常见的主谓之间的位置，功能都是在解释说明。后一句要注意的是 if 作为是否讲引导的从句，是 possibility 的同位语从句，解释说明怎样的 possibility。后边的 allow 的主语是 variable。actuator执行 make device operate interwoven wave together even mix or blend interwave fiber interwave plot interwave music haptic 触觉的接触的，从希腊语 haptasia 引入，是 tactile 对应的近义词 tactile haptic contact intact 对应 visual haptic focus on concentrate on pay attention to. His team, which focuses on engineering the next generation of wearable and haptic devices, is exploring the endless possibilities if wearables could intentionally share parts of our body for input and output, allowing computers to be more directly interwoven in our bodily senses and actuators. Integrate, 集成 to united, in not, tag 接触 touch 并没有触碰分开，合成为 integrated circuits, integrated writing 托福综合写作 writing. Dr. Pedro Lopez, who has the Human Computer Integration Lab at the university, is all about integrating humans and computers, closing the gap between human and machine. Integrate. Dr. Pedro Lopez, who has the Human Computer Integration Lab at the university, is all about integrating human and computers, closing the gap between human and machine. A professor at the University of Chicago believes he is on his way to creating a variable for market that will manipulate your muscles with electrical impulses to cause you to move involuntarily so that you can perform.
你觉得这一堆能是多少钱啊？我算了一下，如果全部都横平的话，是210。
这不能写平吗？那为什么你看？
这全是平的。哦，那我就放心了。
不，有不平的，给我。我看，我给你找找。
简单粗略嘛。
你比如说火焰的焰下边这个横平吗？你自己看看哈。
平啊，只有点
不怪我。
这个中性笔不好掌握。
对。
它那个是圆形的，没有那个。
比如说清晨的晨，这个月上面那个横折。
这个呀，你看啊，偏这个只要有一点横就是了，平就是了啊。这个火焰因为呀，这个苦劳的，再加上小费。对，这个很难的。
那我整天给你做饭咋？
用圆形的那个握笔是圆的。
写完了吗？
这一篇还要再写一遍。如果我计算一下，如果全部都横平，这些也全部都横平，然后横平全部都横平的话，那是210。
你先去做到了再说。
那个啥，我给你减2块钱行不？
你还能给我减2块钱？
因为选项里有个接近的选项啊。
行。
是198。
A professor at the University of Chicago believes he is on his. 不可能啊！跟你说了，
那你给我说多少？几个？
你写完了一块算账。
先算账。
这寒冷的寒不行吧？
你说多少钱？
好，一个，两个。3个，4个。
你说不平了对吧？你再说。
对呀。
你再说，我给你说了算多少钱
？5个，6个，7个，8个，9个，10个，11个，12个。
我跟你说算多少钱，没让你找毛病。
去掉12个，这些字里边的减去12。你写了。
你给我算没
从烛光开始，这是4，1、1、2、3、4、5、8、44减12，44减12啊，36。
差不多。
44减12是32，不是36，差不多。
你说36好。
打一巴掌去10块。
啊！别讲。36啊，说好了。
继续在这默契讲条件啊！养大糊涂脑袋1分钟。
就是36。
扣1块。
36啊，说好了，1分不差。
Otherwise， 在另外一种情况下 ，under a different circumstance, a professor at the University of Chicago believes he is on his way to creating a variable for market that will manipulate your muscles with electrical impulses to cause you to move involuntarily so you can perform a physical task you otherwise didn't know how to do, like playing a musical instrument or operating machinery. 宾语从句，从句的主干部分是 he create a variable， 后面 for market 是目的状语。为短语引导出方式，后面 to do 表结果。让你的肌肉动起来，然后 so 再引导一个结果状语从句。但这个状语从句中又包含了一个省略了先行词 that 的定语从句，先行词只是在 task 的从句中做最后的 do 宾语。Otherwise， 在另外一种情况下 be on one's way perform a task volunteer will breathing and circulation are involuntary processes. Involuntary 不加思索的，自然而然的。Impulse 冲动 ，impulsive 冲动的，受感情驱使的。Impulse is devil. The baby is learning to manipulate blocks. The machinery arms are manipulated by a computer. The mechanical arms are manipulated by a computer. 操纵 manipulate, handle or control skillfully. Manual hand, manipulate. Pull 作为词源和词根和 for 同源，因为 pf 转移。字面意用手抓满，汉语把握。A professor at the University of Chicago believes he is on his way to creating a variable of market that will manipulate your muscles with electrical impulses to cause you to move involuntarily so you can perform a physical task you otherwise didn't know how to do, like playing a musical instrument or operating machinery. This new variable tag is closing the gap between human and cybernetic 叫 organism cybernetic 简化的前缀 of relating to or involving computers or computer networks. Cyberpunk, cybercrime. This new variable tag is closing the gap between humans and cyborgs. His team is exploring the endless possibilities. His team is exploring the endless possibilities. They could have superhuman reflexes and be so fast that they could take a picture of a flying baseball. EMS device that would look like a sleeve and be able to make a user muscles move involuntarily. EMS device that would look like a sleeve and be able to make a user's muscles move involuntarily. EMS device that would look like a sleeve and be able to make a user's muscles move involuntarily. Could make, could take.
This new
This
wearable
new
tech
wearable
is closing
tech
the
is
gap
closing
between
the gap
humans
between
and
humans
cyborgs.
and cyborgs.
A professor
A
at the
professor at
University
the
of
University
Chicago
of Chicago
believes he is
believes
on
he is on his
to
way
creating
to
a
creating a
wearable
wearable
foreign
foreign
market
market
that will manipulate your muscles with electrical
with
impulses
electrical
to cause you
impulses
to
to
move
cause
involuntarily
you
so
to
you
move
can perform
involuntarily
a
so you
physical
can
task
perform a
you
physical
otherwise
task you
didn't know how
otherwise
to
didn't know
do,
how
like
to
playing a
do,
musical
like
instrument
playing a
or
musical
operating
instrument or
machinery.
operating machinery.
Dr. Pedro
Dr.
Lopez, who
Pedro
heads the
Lopez, who heads the
Human-Computer
Human
Integration
Computer
Lab at the
Integration
university,
Lab
is
at the
all about
university,
integrating
is
humans
all
and
about integrating
closing the
computers,
gap between
closing the
human
gap
and
between
machine.
human and machine.
His
His
team, which
team,
focuses
which
on
focuses
engineering
on
the next
engineering the
generation
next
of wearable
generation
and
of
haptic
wearable and haptic
devices, is
devices,
exploring the
exploring
endless
the endless
possibilities of
possibilities
wearables
if
could
wearables could
intentionally share
intentionally
parts
share
of our
parts of
body
our
for
body
input and
for
output,
input and
allowing
output,
computers
allow
to be more
computers to be
directly
more directly
interwoven in our
interwoven
bodily
in our
senses and
bodily senses and
actuators.
actuators.
Lopez's
Lopez's
vision, a
vision, a
wearable EMS
wearable
device
EMS
that would
device
look
that
like a
would look like
sleeve
a
and be
sleeve
able to
and
send
be able to
electrical
send it
impulses in the right
in the
timing
right
and in the
timing
right
and in the
fashion to
right
make a
fashion to
user's
make the
muscles
user
move
muscles move
involuntarily
involuntarily
to perform
to
a
perform
physical
a
task.
physical task.
EMS
EMS
stands for
stands for
electrical muscle
electrical muscle
stimulation.
stimulation.
Think training
Think
people
training
to
people
operate
to operate
tools they are
tools
not
they
familiar
are
with,
not
he
familiar
said,
with, he
or
said,
speeding up
or
a
speeding
user's
up a
reaction
user's
time to
reaction time
train
to train
someone to
someone
have better
to have better
reflexes.
reflexes.
According to
According
Dr.
to Dr.
Lopez, by
Lopez, by
speeding up a
speeding up a
user's
user
muscle
muscle
stimulation,
stimulation,
they
they
could, for
could
instance, have superhuman
have
reflexes and be so fast
so
that they
fast
could
that
take
they
a
could
picture
take
of a
picture
flying
on a flying
baseball.
baseball.
The
The
technology could also
technology
teach
can also
people to
teach
play
people to
musical
play musical
instruments, use
instruments,
tools,
use
and
tools,
operate
and
machinery,
operation
for example.
machinery, for example.
This new
This
wearable
new
tech is
wearable
closing
tech
the
is
gap
closing
between
the gap
humans and
between humans and
cyborgs.
cyborgs.
A
A
professor at the
professor at the
University
University
of
of
Chicago
Chicago
believes
believes
he
he
is
is on his
to
way to
creating a
creating
wearable
a
foreign
wearable for
market that will
market that will
manipulate your
manipulate your
muscles with
muscles
electrical
with
impulses
electrical
to cause you
impulses
to
to
move
cause you to move
involuntarily so you can
involuntarily
perform
so
a
you can
physical task you
perform a
otherwise
physical
didn't
task
know
you
how to
otherwise
do,
didn't know
like
how to
playing a
do,
musical
like
instrument
playing a
or
musical
operating
instrument or
machinery.
operating machinery.
Dr. Pedro
Dr. Pedro
Lopez,
Lopez,
who heads
who
the
has
Human
the
Computer
human